Welcome to episode 15 of Think Like a Predator. I'm Feather214, but you can call me Feather, and this is my ongoing tutorial series for Predator Hunting Grounds, where I take a hunting match that I've already completed as the Predator, and will narrate the game as I explain my strategies along the way. Getting right into this match here, I didn't travel all the way to the center of the map this time before using target isolation, just went ahead and popped it early because this is kind of a small map anyway. And as you can see, there are no pink orbs. That means the fire team has already covered themselves in mud completely, which is a pretty solid indication that this is a fire team that on some level they know what they're doing. Also, I'm playing the Alpha Predator, and this is kind of an older match, so you're going to see me crouch a lot. I was going to just let go of all these. I had a bunch of matches for episodes lined up, and then I learned that thing where you don't have to crouch while cloaked to be completely invisible. This was among those episodes that I was just going to let go of and just take a bunch of new matches. But this particular episode is, or this particular match is one of those that'll be kind of a rare one to see, so I felt like it was still worth keeping. So just remember, you don't have to crouch as much as I do in this episode, unless really the perk for crouching is concealing your footsteps. So we found the fire team. I was hanging out for a while, paying attention to the sound blips, following them a little bit, but the fire team was being pretty quiet. They hadn't really gotten in any conflicts yet. So I ended up kind of just running into them. They came into the area that I was hanging around. Kind of considering here how I want to watch them. I was about to throw, I went ahead and threw a motion detector on that building. Nobody was in there. Energy was getting low. I think I forgot that I wasn't using the Exile Predator here. Exile Predator, I can stay, my energy perk allows me to stay in heat vision and always have my energy. But that energy perk that I use has a different effect on every Predator. So on the Alpha Predator, I cannot stay cloaked and in heat vision for too long. This guy walked right into me. I went ahead and took a shot at him. Didn't realize he had a teammate waiting inside the house there. So I just took a few shots at him and from them, and before making my way out of that house to leap away to safety. Looking to take a shot on this guy, but he keeps kind of squirming. I down him. I should have just claimed him there, but I didn't know if this guy was actually AFK or not. Once I found out he was, I just went ahead and kept chopping him away. But once I got him down, somebody had already revived the guy that I downed before, so I missed out on a claim there. Could have had two, but still got one. Do whatever you can to get that first claim, I've said before. We got 3 fire team members left. I went ahead and take my first syringe. They've been able to put on some damage up to this point. Still trying to take my shots. Poke him from a distance. It's one of the perks to just poking people with the bow. Taking your long-range shots when you get them. You never know, their health might already be low, and sure enough, I downed a guy, got the claim. Whatever weapon that guy was using, he was able to put on some serious damage before I was able to claim him as well. But we're down to one fire team member, and we're looking good. But of course, I've been in this situation before. You know that last guy's going to try to revive his team. So I'm considering healing here if he stays in this area, but I've already lost track of him. I pop target isolation and went in the direction of the pigs. I think I was just considering healing from a pig, but since I hadn't actually seen the pink orb yet, I decided to look around and get that heading. Probably a good thing I did, but I probably should have just taken one of those pigs or something. Kind of sloppy play there because I was indecisive. And when you got one guy left, you got to be on top of him. You really don't lose track of him. I did that, and now he's brought back the whole fire team, so I'm back to square one and in need of some health. And I've already used one syringe, so it looks like I'm about to use my second syringe, and I've got a whole fire team to take down. Definitely never want to let that last guy go. Follow him, stay on top of him, even if you have a little bit of health. In my personal experience, don't lose track of him. You can always heal when you get to him. You have at least a few seconds to get some healing after he's gotten reinforcements before they actually come in to heal, kill him, and win the game. But water under the bridge. Now I'm playing aggressively, almost out of character aggressively. Obviously I'm confident in being able to dwindle them down, but we're down to 7.5 minutes. There's no telling how far in their mission they are. I don't want them to get to the chopper with a full fire team, so I did. Again, do whatever you can to get that first claim. We're back to square one here, back to the beginning of the mission, so I followed that rule. I did whatever I could to get that first claim. Low on health again. There are pigs on this map. Sometimes you get really unlucky and there's just no pigs around, but there are pigs on this map, so if I absolutely need one, I can find one. And now I'm using my third syringe. Only gonna have one left after this, so we're getting into pig hunting territory now. If I lose health again. 3 guys left. I still have to be pretty aggressive because I don't know how close they are to completing their mission. I went ahead and attacked this guy while the other guy was busy inside. I went really hard. I knew how low my health was, but I just wanted to get the claim. I did not think they were going to put me into second wind, but they did. I'm not giving this fire team enough respect. I didn't think... they've shown that they're competent, but they also kind of... The really good fire teams will spot you when you don't want to be seen. And they weren't doing that. They were only spotting me when I went in to attack. But when I went in to attack, every time, they were able to lay down the firepower on me. I've also been really overly aggressive. Usually I like to go in and out. But sometimes I guess I just want to be aggressive, but this game wasn't quite that game. So luckily, when I healed in second wind, I got pretty lucky there. There were a couple pigs around, so I got to save that last syringe of mine. But I did lose my biomask. Don't know if I pointed that out yet. They shot off my biomask when they put me into second wind, so not only did I not get that claim, but I lost my heat vision out of it. Also, it's worth noting, I didn't know it at the time of this match, and I didn't know it back when I played the match in episode 9, where I lost my biomask in that one. But when you lose your biomask, you lose your targeting laser for the plasma caster, which, in my opinion, is kind of a good thing. You may not have heat vision, but you can shoot your... I should have been lighting him up with the plasma caster right here. But if I had known, I would have done it. But still was trying to do something that wouldn't give away my position, but put on good damage. The wrist launcher is still a good option. But plasma caster right there would have been a crime. Because there's no laser to give me away. I went in, rushed, there was only one guy in there, thankfully. It would have been real dangerous if there was more than one guy. They've already shown that. This guy was already low on health, you could see the blood all over his body, so it didn't take much to kill him. And here we go. Down to the last guy. The game is all but wrapped up. Downed him, claimed him. Weird glitch there at the end. Don't know what that was, but there it is. And boy, is that one ugly MFer. The Alpha Predator has one hell of a pair of bottom jaws there. Those things were gnarly. Think Like a Predator episode 15. Consider liking, subscribing if you learned something or just enjoy these videos. Leave me some feedback, and I'll catch you next time.